Welcome to the module Data Dimension, and in this particular lecture I'll be giving you the intuition behind using chi-square test. In the next lecture what we'll do is we'll basically use the method select k best method so as to find out the best features possible to predict a certain outcome. And to select those features we have to use a special matrix in select k best method. So the matrix we'll be using is chi-square test. So in this intuition video, I'll be showing you how chi-square test is being performed and what is the use to do so. So what is the use? Basically, this test is used for categorical features in a data set. Okay, so whenever we have a categorical features in the data set, this chi-square test works perfectly fine for that. It basically calculates the square between each feature and the targeted feature and select the desired number of features with the best chi-square scores. So the higher the chi-square value will be, the more desired the feature will be. That means that feature will be having more say in predicting or in directing towards a certain outcome. Okay. So that's the formula which we'll be working on in chi-square test. It's basically the observed frequency minus the expected frequency raised to the power of 2 by expected frequency. So what we are talking about is frequency is this is basically when we are choosing a parameter, then according to this formula, okay, and there is a summation over here from I0 to the number of entries we have. So it's basically the observed frequency minus the expected frequency raised to the power 2 by expected frequency. So how this formula works, just understand. In feature selection, the main aim to perform is that we want highly dependent feature. So by highly dependent, it means that there should be high dependence between the feature and the expected outcome. So when two features are independent, the observed value is close to the expected count. Basically, the more variate a feature is with respect to the outcome, the more will be the chance that that particular feature will be telling us about the outcome. So if the feature and the outcome are not so much variant, then the observed count will be equal or close to the expected count, and in that case we will have a small chi-square value, right? Because we'll be having a small numerator value above and the expected value is as it is what we have been taking. So observed minus expected will be a very small value if both of these values are similar, and when they'll be very close to each other when the features are independent. So the more lesser the value, the more the independence in features. So we want a high scale value which will state that the independence of the two features is not present. That means those particular features will be dependent on each other. So if there is a huge variation between the parameter and the outcome, then the observed value minus expected value will be a huge value, and in that case the chi-square value will rise, and the higher the chi-square value, the more dependent the feature is, more dependent on the response, and that particular feature can then be selected for model training. So this was the basic intuition behind using the chi-square test in select k best method. In the next coming lecture we'll be using this particular matrix on a hands-on code on our dataset so as to find out the best features possible. So thanks for watching this video. Keep following and best of luck.